braking is also so much better. Ooh, I don't know the speeds we're doing because I have a GoPro in front of me. Woo! Proper airtime. Alright, today is going to be very exciting. The sun is shining, we have a fantastic car here, and if you watched yesterday's video, you might know what is happening. We have installed quite some interesting bits from Suspension Secrets, done different alignment, and today we will be taking it out, our taxi car, on Destination Nürburgring or DN events track day to see how it all feels like. This is our taxi car that we drive throughout the year with many of you guys, so it's going to be very interesting. Although I prefer driving alone on one hand to feel the car's performance, but since this is a taxi car, I'll be actually taking Matt with me on board to feel how the car feels compared to all the previous taxi runs. By the way, speaking of taxi runs, we have, I think, 2 more dates left available this year in November, so if you fancy a ride in this after watching this, yeah, check out the link in the video description. But for now, if you haven't watched yesterday's video, which I highly recommend you to do, Matt, what have we done?
So we've installed a few key upgrades on this in the workshop. So we've gone for camber blocks, bumps to Charoudins and rear monoballs, something we call a track pack. So effectively what we've done with that is we've got more camber out the front and rear axle, so we can use all of the tyre through the corner and get more grip. Get rid of the understeer as well that the car had a little bit of on the limit. And then the monoballs at the rear end take an awful lot of rubber bushes out the rear system, and it makes it much more like a GT3 RS at the back end, and should hopefully give a lot more stability when we're out there on the lap.
What are the camber values that we have put?
So on the front we've landed on about -3.4, the back it was about -2.6 I believe from yesterday, so yeah, much more grip from the tyre using that. Looking at how the tyres came in, they needed that extra camber just to use that full contact patch, and it was at max as far as we could get with stock before. So now with the bits fitted we've got even more, and with the bumps to tyre ends fitted, hoping for a lot more stability in the steering wheel as well. So really excited to see that in action on such a bumpy track.
Yeah, let's have a go. Let's go, proceed, hop in the car, and yeah, find it out. I'm very much looking forward to it. So let's go, let's go. Alrighty, we are on Destination Nürburgring track day. So shout out to Darren and his team for allowing us to have some fun here. Matt is next to me as a passenger because I always use this car with passengers, so it would be good to see how it handles as a taxi car. We have Nige from a Pindewagen there, who doesn't have Pindewagen. So they are on the back.
I know, that's what I was saying.
Is Audi still Pindewagen or is it something else?
I think it has to be.
Is it Pindewagen V2?
V2.
V2.
I think so.
Okay, okay. Nice, nice, awesome. We're doing a lap later then.
Yeah, we will.
Okay.
Before it
All right.
rains.
Yeah, so, yeah. It rained actually.
I know, it's not again.
Yes. No, it's wet from throughout Hatzenbach until after Flugplatz.
Okay.
So, alright, see ya. And having said that, the track conditions are mixed, so we should have some fun. Alright, off we go. I'm very curious to find out how it goes. Steering is much more direct already. Wow, almost flat through here. Insane. That front end. I'm always in the rev limiter through there where it wasn't. So usually race car drivers really gauge their the car's abilities, whether you have more revs and not the speed sometimes. And freaking hell, I'm talking to you guys. Yeah, and we have here a bit of wetness. First impressions, my god.
Rear end is not moving either, is it? Like it's just on the tyre.
The rear is really nice and settled because the old bushings, they were already, I think, like to be changed.
Yep.
It's wet here, but soon will be dry. Probably maybe 2 more laps. It's actually not that bad. But my god, especially the front end.
Yep.
I really need to relearn the car because I have now between 100 and 200 laps over the last 2 years with this car, with all kinds of passengers as a taxi car. So I know how it's. This is probably the best car that I know how it drives. And this is completely different now. Wow, because the front end is now so much more grippy. I'm looking forward to the second part of the track when we're gonna have many sharp turns,
Yeah.
also like Weerzyfe and Colin Hart.
Yeah.
So taking it easy through here still.
I'm interested to see the steering wheel for the button sections.
Yeah.
And just see how stable it remains as well.
Right, up we go. Dry section again. GT3 versus M2. Survived. Sorry, I had to do that reference. The braking is also so much better. Ooh, I don't know the speeds we're doing because I have a GoPro in front of me. And I'm sure people can compare to the... I can brake also much harder. Because the front end is much more settled now. Oh, this is good. This is really, really good. Fuck, so flat, and we could have gone even a bit harder. Holy sh**. Wow. Wow. Yes. You feel the car settles on the back axle, but the front is still gripping. That's like a good gauge for the rotation. High speed corners. Car jumps a bit, still on two wheels on the side, trail braking into here. Now this one's going to be interesting because usually with the previous setup I would understeer slightly. So on the brake, trail brake, turn in, early on the gas, flat.
You can hear the tyre, but it's not moving.
Here I'm in the rev range or in the rev limiter way before I used to be. This means the car is much more grippy and it allows me just to be consistent on the throttle. This is the high G-force corner. Amazing. Yeah. You will see me correct the steering wheel quite a lot compared to usually because I'm still getting used to the directness of the wheel. So the thing is, naturally you become much more faster because much more stable, you can carry much more speed through the corners, but for the beginner, intermediate drivers, this will give so much more confidence and stability, which is fantastic as well. What an alignment can do.
Different safety block here.
Yeah. This was very good because Berkirk is one of the bumpiest braking zones, but the car was actually stable. It was not jumping up and down. I could still take it flat, but the car would be more to the outside. This would understeer to the outside. Now it was even on the middle after the corner. Oh, close to 190 corner exit speed. There's so much more to it because it's gonna take me another like 10 laps to relearn the car, to really find what is safe and confident, because now I'm driving on the old setup in my mind and I'm like, oh my god, I can go so much faster through these corners, there's so much more sharper turning.
Even from there, that move was taking a hammer in there, that didn't move the bus.
Yeah. This is almost flat now, because usually I lift as much as I did now, but the car didn't budge. Flat through there. We have a bit of sand from the big pile-up crash that made the news. So unfortunately no full-on VIP1 challenge. Landing on the front axle was very good, and through here, flat on the gas, insane grip. These like 0.6, 0.8 degrees of camber do so much.
Yeah,
it's really, really good.
You gained like a whole extra third of the tyre falling out.
Yes.
Make a huge difference.
It's wild. And I'm still like holding back for two reasons. One, I don't know the car in its current setup, and two, I don't know if it's going to be wet around the corner. proper airtime. Someone lost a sticker there. I think I can do this whole section flat now with this car. Okay. Exit speeds 222. I think my best was like 227 on a good day, but like I said, still getting used to it. Can do much better. Wow. Oh my god. So this last corner was always with the previous setup a bit frustrating because the engine was still like kind of moving on the old bushings.
Yeah.
So you turn in, the car settles, and then it starts moving. It has to do probably with the age, because we have like 27,000 kilometers. When you push the car on the limit, you start feeling these like micro transitions, not transactions.
Yeah.
But now it was just like flat through the corner.
What was nice when you go into the corner, you sort of feel the car lock into the tyre.
Yes.
It's sat on that tyre and it's pushing back.
Yeah.
And you can just get so much confidence out of that. You can feel it from the passenger seat.
It's insane. No, I'm super happy. This is like the best, simplest, easiest upgrade we could have done to the car. I'm super happy with this, because we're keeping this car as a taxi car till the end of the year.
Cool.
And then next year we're taking the DAT2 with some fancy aero bits on it, basically. So this is going to be, yeah, I'm happy. Insane.
Yeah,
Thanks a lot, Matt.
Yeah, of course. That was a lot of fun.
This was, yeah. I hope you enjoyed it as well.
Yeah, I did. That was great. It's just, again, I'm so used to GP circuits.
Yes.
Smooth.
Yes.
It's really nice to see it in action on such a bumpy circuit, and that's where, obviously, when we talk about bump steer all the time, we eliminate it, but that was just the definition of there. When we go through the carousel then, you could feel the wheel, the front end taking such a hammering.
Yes.
But you were just holding the wheel like this, you should be able to see it on the onboard, but like, the wheel didn't move, but you could feel the whole car getting hammered around. That was really cool.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we didn't mic ourselves up, so there's going to be lots of subtitles in there. Yeah, that's all there is to it.
Awesome.
All right, I'll go take out some more people out for laps.
Yeah, no, thank you very much.
All right, thank you. See you in a bit.
You too.
Yeah, and you guys, see you in the next video, next laps. Bye-bye.